Nakahiga na naman, hindi alam ang aking gagawin. Tulala sa korasan mo, bakit sa aking paningin? Di nila alam mo tumatakbo sa aking isip. Kay tagal kong inaasam, kaya tulad sa panaginip. Hanggang dito na lang ba, hindi makawala. I just wanna be free. Hanggang dito na lang ba, ako nang bahala. To get out and be free. Nandito na naman sa harap na pumipigil sa aking kinabukasan. Ako'y daraan, lalabanan na lahat. Loob ay dapat natibayan. Dapat natibayan. Kaya, hindi ko kailangan mag-isa. May kasama ka, hanggang makuhanin yung gantimpala. Hanggang saan ka kaya magpapadala. We can go out and just see. Na dati di kaya, tayo nang bahala. We can be who we want to be. Pasang na lang yung pumapasok sa aming mundo. Pakita namin tayo namin di mapapatalo. Sama-sama na kaming darating sa dulo. Started at the bottom and I aimed to the top. How to move, can't stand it, time won't stop. These dreams, these wishes upon the stars got me going fast, got me going way past Mars. Stand your ground, put your mind and your soul. Find the vision to the mission to reach the goal. Keep going, stepping until the end. You can't be sad, you don't have to pretend. Hindi ko na alam ano sasabihin. Utak ko na bumalang, hindi ko'y pakilusin. Sana magkaroon na ng inspirasyon para maabot mga pangarap mo ngayon. Tigil ang pangamba, pwede malungkot. Umiyak ka, magpadala sa takot. Nang hindi mo pa nagagawa, di ba nasusubok? Malalampasan mo pa rin ang mga pagsubok. Hanggang saan ba kaya magpapadala? We can go out and just see. Na dati di kaya, tayo nang bahala. We can be who we want to be. Kapag titigil na marating ang araw-araw nagsusumikap, hindi na ko hihinto. Ang gantimpala na nararapat, malapit ko na mata mo. Munti ka manghina, munti ka sumuko, munti ka na magpatalo. Tinibayan ang puso, tadhani nililak, malulula ka sa layo. Bawat balakid at bawat anong nasa akin pumibigil. Huminga na malalim, isipin muli na ako'y di natitigilan. To sa tira na parang di makawala. Tiisin na muna hakmang pasalong dahil dulo'y malapit na. I've come so far to reach the end. These scars I had since then began to mend. The sticks and stones that broke my bones is making up the throne I sit upon. Tagumpay, di mo ko kayang pigilan. I rise like fire. Ingat ka, I fought my battles and I'm here sa rurok ng tagumpay. The crown is mine, I paid the price. I bled, I burn, now watch me fly. Every fall, every scar, they shine. This is my back in the past, I wouldn't last. Every hardship thrown my way. After some time, I'm doing fine. I'm doing better than okay. Call me girl, cause I'll be spitting. Every fail, I learn my lesson. Kahit tagal ko itong tinanim sa wakas ay aking aanihin. Test me, see me, try me, believe me. I ain't gravity, you can't define me. Waiting for my shot and I took it. Took a bullet bullseye to my target. No, I ain't perfect, but at times I'm missing. Gonna have to trust and take the risk. The moment to change is in your hands. Should the path you can understand. I've come so far to reach the end. These scars I had since then began to mend. The sticks and stones that broke my bones is making up the throne I sit upon. Tagumpay, di mo ko kayang pigilan. I rise like fire. Ingat ka, I fought my battles and I won. I'm here sa rurok ng tagumpay. The crowd is mine, I paid the price. I bled, I burn, now watch me fly. Every fall, every scar, they shine. This is my hindi sapat man mahusay. Kailangan ng tibay ng loob at tunay na puso. Bundok na tinatahak ko, iyong matatamo sa sarili mong paraan. Hindi katulad ko. Tagumpay, di mo ko kayang pigilan. I rise like fire. Ingat ka, I fought my battles and I won. I'm here sa such a long time coming, it felt like forever ago. Back when everything was good and we just went with the flow. Oh, how I could turn it back. Oh, how I could just go back. We used to sit by the dusty sidewalks and roads. I used to say, let's see the day before we grow old. Building it up with us the memories we created. 'Cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. Floors that bottled up the painted walls that contained us. The present hasn't been the same, and we just played it like a game. Just another player that I trust. I know it was such a long time coming, it felt like forever ago. Back when everything was good, just wanna flow. How I could turn it back. Oh, how I could just go back. We used to sit by the dusty sidewalks and roads. I used to say, let's seize the day before we grow old. We created, 'cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. Cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. I used to sit by the dusty sidewalks and roads. I used to say, let's seize the day before we go. Don't leave it all with us, the memories we created. 'Cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. We used to sit by the dusty sidewalks and roads. I used to say, let's seize the day before we grow old. Don't leave it all with us, the memories we created. 'Cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. And chances are wasted. Cause in the past, our dreams and chances are wasted. Scheme each day until it's night. But when it started, left me with a feeling inside to say enjoy the journey. But what do I do when I arrive? This feeling's bottled up, the pressure rising up. Should I go after things I love with the paper that I've got? Time will stop for me, oh my curiosity. So now I gotta now? After the countless days and minutes toiling over and over, there's a burning question in my heart asking, what now? What now? What now? There's a burning question in my heart asking, what now? I know I've come so far. I know I've played my part. How can I answer the call if I'm left in the dark? I know I've come so far. I know I've played my part. How can I answer the call if I'm left in the dark? After I learned the who's, the what's, the where's and how's, what now? After I climbed the mountain, reached the top, I asked, what now? After the countless days and minutes toiling over and over, there's a burning question in my heart asking, what now? Through these moments I learn and grew, cause I ask, what now? If I truly live my life, I'm going to ask, what now? And every step of the way, and I don't know what to say. Listen to the question in my heart asking, what now? What now? What now? I listen to the question in my heart asking, what now?
Were the broken promises we once had? Where the echoes of the past repeating silently? Where the chapters in the book that we'll never get to read? Where the lies we told ourselves since we were little kids? I waved at the stranger who knew my inner thought. I stood and I waited until we were apart. I knew that we faded and let the wonders become whispers, and our shadow just grew larger. Did my roots become too deep for you to handle? How we've outgrown the people we used to be. Am I someone you'd be proud of, or just a face you got enough of, or a story you stopped telling halfway through? We were great, but we grew late, closed off by the gates of fate that take and never give. And time's come, destiny's undone, late nights and fun next to none. I cried at the stranger, which I knew every thought. I waited and regretted your distance from my heart. If I did but what I said and let the wonders become louder, would the fire grow brighter? Did my roots become too deep for you to handle? How we've outgrown the people we used to be. Am I someone you'd be proud of, or just a face you've had enough of, or a story you stop telling halfway through. Is there a reason for leaving, feeling like I'm bleeding? I never got to ask if it didn't get you. If you knew, would you still go through? Did my roots become too deep for you to handle? Have we outgrown the people we used to be? Am I someone you'd be proud of, or just a face you've had enough of? Or a story you stop telling halfway through? Did the strings snap quietly and fade between us? Or just like eagles you flew close to me? We were someone we'd be proud of, and faces we can't get enough of. A story we stopped living halfway through.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm making my way, think of what to say. I have a couple quips in my mind. I thought of you today, and I'm glad to say I still remember you all this time. I'm a record full of old goodbyes, a patchwork heart stitched with your truth and lies. I'll meet you in the things I do. I'm a museum of people passing through, and there's a fragment of you. There's a fragment in everything I do. The dreams I have, or the songs that I dance to when it's past due. There's a fragment of you. There's a fragment inside the coffee that I brew. of every heart I knew, a melody of every need that grew. I'm an assortment of voices that touch my soul and formed it, even if it was just in passing. Thank you for the fragment. There's a fragment of you in everything I do. Even when I code switch when I'm talking, or the type of memes that I'll be sending is still someone like you. There's a fragment of you inside the dumbest jokes I tell. In words I intentionally misspell, and the sweet perfume I smell